Hi everyone, feta to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. TikTok pies with phyllo went viral, but the sweet versions. Today we're going to be making the Spanakopita version. And this is the easiest way to make Spanakopita. It tastes delicious, it looks beautiful, comes together in just a few minutes. Let's get started. All right, so for the filling, we're going to start off with 8 ounces of cream cheese. You can use ricotta cheese instead. And if it's at room temperature, that is better. Mine is still slightly cold. 3 eggs. And 3 teaspoons of dry dill. You can use fresh dill instead. It would be a 1/4 cup of finely chopped fresh dill. It doesn't have to be mixed perfectly because all of the other ingredients are going to go in and they'll all mix together. Next, I have 6 scallions that I finely chopped. I also washed them and drained them. 3 to 4 tablespoons of really good quality olive oil. About a teaspoon of freshly cracked black pepper. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Go easy on the salt because we're going to add feta cheese to this as well. And I have a pound of baby spinach leaves that are washed and dried. I'm just going to add them a little bit at a time. I find that doing this in a stand mixer makes it so easy. Otherwise, you can finely chop everything and do this in a big bowl by hand. And then I have a pound of sheep's milk feta here that I'm just going to crumble in while it's mixing on low speed. It's a little over a pound. I had a few little squares left that I'm just adding in because who doesn't love extra feta? And that's it. The filling part is ready. You don't want to overbeat it because then the feta will just melt in here. So now it's time to assemble the Crinkle Spanakopita pie. You're going to need a 9 by 13 inch baking dish. I have one over here. And then I also melted a stick of butter, 4 ounces of butter, unsalted or salted, whatever your preference is. If you're using unsalted, just add about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt to it for flavor. And if we're going to run low on butter, instead of adding more, I'll just drizzle some olive oil into it later on. So you're going to need a pound of phyllo. The best one to use is the number 4. My local market only had the number 7, which is a little bit longer. That's what I'm going to use. But you have to make sure that it's thawed out properly. So thaw it in the refrigerator overnight and then leave it on your counter for at least an hour before working with it. And make sure to leave it in the packaging, otherwise it'll dry out. We're going to work with 2 sheets at a time. So on each sheet, go ahead and drizzle a little bit of the melted butter. Layer the next sheet on top, a little more butter. If you want to brush it, you can brush it too. And then you're going to take the filling, about 5 tablespoons of it, and you're just going to dollop it here and there. Use the back of the tablespoon to spread it out a little bit. It doesn't have to go everywhere because we're going to crinkle it up right now into an accordion. Just like that. And then go ahead and put it, squish it together as much as possible and put it in the baking tray. I brushed some butter onto the bottom of the baking tray and just continue doing that until the tray is full. You're going to do that either 4 or 5 more times. It just depends. You'll see how much you need once it's full. So it looks like we have 4 accordions of this, and there is a little bit of Spanakopita filling left over. So I'm going to use that filling to make little spinach pies with it. And I'm not going to overstuff the pan so that way these cook evenly. Brush the top with the remaining butter. So with the remaining spinach pie filling, and there are going to be some phyllo layers left over, you can make a smaller crinkle pie, like in a 1/4 sheet pan, or what I like to do is just cut a few strips of this phyllo and make little Spanakopita triangles and keep them in the freezer for later on or whenever I need them. So I'm going to cut about a 3-inch strip. That should be enough, and I'll save the rest for another day. The phyllo will stay fresh as long as you tightly wrap it in plastic wrap It'll stay fresh in the refrigerator for about a week. And then after that, it's going to start to taste a little stale. So use it up as quickly as you can. And that's it. I didn't have to add any olive oil to this. These are going in the freezer, and I'm going to clean up until the pie is ready. So once you assemble the pie, then you're just going to want to make sure that your oven has already been preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then go ahead and bake it on the center rack for 45 minutes to an hour, or until it's beautifully golden on top. Once it comes out of the oven, let it sit at room temperature for about 10-15 minutes. Then it'll be ready to serve. It's going to be crispy, and then the filling is going to be moist and fresh tasting and delicious. Let's take a bite. Can you hear how crispy it is? The filling is so fresh tasting because the spinach and the herbs are not already pre-cooked. It just cooks one time in the oven, so they retain all that freshness. It adds moisture to the phyllo. The bottom is going to be a little bit, like I said, moist, but the top is going to be crispy and buttery and so delicious. You can definitely assemble another one of these and just keep them in the freezer. And then when you're ready to bake it, if you have guests, just bake it, and it'll take about 15 minutes extra once it's frozen. So delicious. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. The recipe, as always, with step-by-step instructions that are printable is on the website, dimitrasdishes.com. If you want to learn how to make traditional spanakopita, click over here and I'll see you right over there. Yes, Sas?